So what you doing? Can you get down? Come on. I want to see what's inside. Boy, good boy. Alright folks, first thing you're going to see is the actual unit. It's wrapped in its cellophane. It's pretty light. Yep, pretty light. Has a box that comes with it. Fairly heavy box. We'll put that aside for now. Let's take a look. Now this is not going to be very big, of course, because it's meant to be portable. This is the bottom of it. Here's your pipes. Going to take batteries. I got the D-size batteries already, rechargeables. When I go to use it, it's got a warning sticker on it. It says, caution, do not over tighten. That is good because see these things here, if you look down here, it's all very tight. Has a mounting bracket on the bottom. I like these. These are pretty cool. You just gotta make sure you have plenty of airspace. We'll get it out. Okay, this is what it looks like from the back. It has this handle. You can hang from a tree. It's a hot surface, so you don't want to be grabbing onto that. This is the front. We're going to flip it over. As you can see here, this is the CAMPLUX. Low energy, high output. Minimum, max. Minimum, max. Gas input. Water out, input and output. Here's your batteries. Okay, see here? Takes two D-size batteries. Rotate that over. This is the side. Your hot danger symbols. CSA and ANSI. Portable hot water here for outdoor use only. Do not do this indoors. Has its own igniter. I like it, folks. So what we'll do now is we'll get the instructions out. Take a look at them. All right? Be right back. Well, now the seal of approval has definitely gone for the inside of the box. So we'll have to wait till the kitty is no longer enthused about it. Okay, put it back in its protective shipping material so we don't damage it, because it is very, I won't say super delicate, but I want to get another container to put it in. There's a website out there where a fella had installed one of these inside of a case, and I want to see if I can find that video and share it with you also. Alright folks, you get a regulator with hose. Looks like about a 4-foot, 5-foot hose. You get that. Alright, well now that the cat has looked it over, the plumber kitty, you get your handhold sprayer. You get 2 wrenches to go with it. Hot and cold input. Input cold, output hot. Some adapters and connectors and some other accoutrements that you need to look at. Hardware. And then the manual. Alright folks, I'm at the local Home Depot. Got a couple things that they had here that I can't find. Some other stuff, but I did see this. Look at here folks. For $198, 7.0 cubic foot chest freezer. Just like all the other ones, folks. Looks identical. There's your drain plug. There's your operation. I don't know what that means, but what the hell. Alright, first thing you want to do when you're working on this to do these mods is to remove these machine screws from a self-tapped holes. To remove this hanger, set it aside for future use. You won't need those screws anymore. So instead of throwing them away, just put them back where you found them. Right there, folks. Okay. This is the back side of this water heater. We're going to mount it. And there's somebody who wants to come and say hi and claw me to death. We're going to mount it to this door, and it's going to close in on this box here so we can keep this protected, because it's very fragile. In my eyes, it's fragile because you can dent it up like crazy. It's meant to be moved around. So, alright folks, the next thing you want to do is you have to use a 1/2 inch inside diameter MIP and a 1/2 inch inside diameter PIP for female to make this connection here. You want to use gas tape. That's this stuff right here. It's yellow. It says gas piping. It was $1 or something, I think. Made in Malaysia. Omaha, Nebraska, but made in Malaysia. So a couple of Malaysians working. I ran it 2.5 times around each one. Right there. This is nice. You want to use a wrench on this while you're using a wrench on this, because you don't want to break this connection here. This has a wrench placed there. This is your gas inlet. Okay, you want to put it at an angle almost parallel, and your hose, your gas. This is your gas manifold, and that's your fitting. It's flared on the end, so you don't have to worry about. You can take it on and off. It's designed to come on and off. So there's that. You can. That's to ensure that it makes a good seal. This flared fitting here. Just keep this cover like that. Eventually I may put it on there, depending on how it's going to fit in this box. We'll find out if we're going to be able to do that or not. But these are the connection points here and here. We're going to do all this mechanical work here before we put it in the box and mount it, because this way it's easier to operate. It's easier to work with it. This is your water outlet, your hot water side. This is your cool water side. They give you these fittings here and here, and there's quick disconnect here and here. Still trying to figure out the blue one, how they're going to work the blue one, but it seems like something's missing, but I don't know what yet. But we'll show you more as we keep going along, folks. And as you can see, I've turned this another half a turn this way using crescent wrench on this one to take up and then move this guy further. One, it gives it a better seal. Two, there's no kink in this hose, because it would have wanted to kink. This way it can go out. So when I do put it permanently on there, it'll be just fine. And then now I added this guy here and this guy here, because they give you this part and they give you this. That makes the connection on the hot water side, and that makes the connection on the cool water side. This is something I bought extra because I can add my hose. This is the hose I bought. This will go on there, and then that way to my freshwater source I have 10 feet. And then they wanted you to buy another one, because this here is supposed to fix to this, and I'm not seeing how that's about to happen, because there's no way. The only way I can see it is I got these two on backward, and I think that's the case, because this is supposed to fit. I'll have to show you that in just a minute, folks, because the thread pattern's different, so something's not right. Well, folks, this is the homemade CAMPLUX in a box. You notice here, this is your CAMPLUX assembly. We have water hose. One hose is going to the quick disconnect. You notice that right there? There's a quick disconnect. This will hang up and get you wet. It has a shut off. And this guy here rotates to give you different streams. Compact. This is your hose to fit on your LP gas. It's down there like that. This is your 12 volt DC, plus and minus, 10-foot cord. If you look close in here, I don't know to shine on it. This is a mechanical filter. This is your water pump. This is your water inlet. It goes to one of those hoses. Notice it has a little gasket right here. You don't want to lose those gaskets. Stress relief. It goes like that. The water comes in into the pump. Through the mechanical filter and round into the input to this. Up here is your exhaust. Alright, and we'll show you what it looks like closed up. Shuts nicely. Here is your way close that. Now you have to wait a little around. Now, folks. What do you think of that? Pretty nifty, huh? And remember, folks, it can happen from the north, it can happen from the south, it can happen from the east, or coming from the west. Always be prepared. And if you've enjoyed this video, please hit the thumbs up button. If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. And don't forget to hit that notification bell, or I'll be out there waiting for you to come to me. Admiral Preparedness, God bless you all.